Hey guys, Lego Man 7777 doing another summer review. This time it is the big ATTE. Yes, the remastered version of the ATTE. I said that twice. Alright, we're done. So just move these over here. Alright, let's get started. It's got a weird looking box. It's really long. It's like old $60 box length. Maybe longer. Nah, I think it's $60 box length. Anyway, ages 9 to 14, 75019, 794 pieces. And the price, $89.99. So, just like the last one, $89.99 for the ATTE. It has 5 less pieces, so it's not a worse deal or anything. And there's some people, there's minifigures that we get. Let's look at the back. Got this picture going on. All kinds of junk is happening. We got some features and stuff and all that fun stuff. I was looking at something. And then here's that picture. That picture looks kind of cool, actually. And some stuff. Okay. So, this set. Oops, I forgot this light. Yeah, that might help a little bit. Ah, sorry about that. Alright, this set, I personally like it. Just throwing that out there before we start. But let's start on with the minifigures. Just like in the Corporate Alliance Tank Droid, you get a new Geonosian battle droid, but this one doesn't have the plate on the back. He is just your average, everyday battle droid. It's just a different color. Nothing new there. Nothing new. I really have to sneeze real bad. But I just can't sneeze because it's not letting me. Alright, and our second minifigure is the Battle Droid Commander. Pretty close to the Battle Droid, except he's got a little bit of yellow on his head, as you can see, and that yellow dot on his chest. But there's nothing else new about him. He's just your regular Commander, but Geonosian style. They don't even write that on the box. I really have to sneeze a fan. Alright. I'm better. I'm kind of better. Alright. So next up is the brand new version of Mace, Windu. Look at how purple his lightsaber looks right here. That's cool. Anyway, he's kind of like the one that you get from Palpatine's arrest. A little different. Probably a different face. But I like him. He's Mace Windu. I like his leg printing. But he doesn't have any back printing. I don't really care about that. You guys might. I don't really care. Next up is the brand new Jedi. Kind of like Stasa Lee. And the fact that it's brand new. It is Coleman Trebar. And he's just got your standard Jedi robe. He's got green hands. His head is big. His head is really big. And he's got a green lightsaber. But the funny thing is, he does have back printing. Mace Windu doesn't, but Coleman Trebar does. I don't know, someone dropped the ball in there. I mean, now, I don't really care about this, but Coleman Trebar is actually dead before the Battle of Geonosis. He dies in the arena to Jango Fett. However, I don't really care. You get him in a set now. Maybe he was in the bat. No, he's actually dead. Shot him in the chest, and he fell off the balcony. Pretty sure he's dead. If he lived, he's a trooper. But I don't think they'd show that scene if he didn't die. And last off is our good old clone commander. He's just a yellow variant of clone. Wow, look at that voice crack. That was fantastic. He's just a yellow variant of our clone troopers. He's still got the same big blaster and everything. Just he's yellow. I don't know if you can see that, but he does have yellow dots on his chest. It's kind of hard to see. It's even hard for me to see. And he just got your regular clone face, and I'll show you in a second, I suppose. Of course, his gun's in the way. There's his regular face, just like every other clone. Keeping it consistent. But I like him. He's cool looking. Let's move our dudes around a little bit. Oh, and before I forget, you get another brick separator in this set. Like I said in the Jack 14 video, they are very useful, actually. Now you get 2 big old instruction booklets. And this one actually has stuff on it. So on page 65 of book 1, we are finishing putting the legs on the walker. And that's what book 1 is, the body, the head, and the legs. And it's not really perfect, but here's our final digital model. Looking all big and ATTA-ish. And that is 48 pages. So it's a long build, but it's not a bad one. Hang on a second. I'm going to back up a little bit so we can actually see what we're doing here. Alright, we got the ATTE. Now this thing is, I really like this one. This one is, it's one of my favorites. I just like the look of it. So, start off, you know, the cannon moves up and down and spins 360. Now I actually heard some comments, and people have said, well, they didn't leave any room to put a clone trooper. That gun is stupid. So I brought just your average gunner from the old days, and you just put him right there. I mean, he bounces around a little bit. If you hold it back here, he doesn't. But yeah, you can still fit a gunner in there. He just doesn't have a seat on. He just sits there. I don't think he'll fall off or anything. And since we're at this part, we open this up, take this out. This is a missile rack. It's got 2 blue and 2 yellow-green missiles. And you just slide that in here. It just chills. There's nothing in this front part this time, unlike the last one where you could open it up and seat 2 clones with that like refrigerator thing. Well, this one doesn't have that. This one just stores missiles, and it's probably the best. These bubble guns all move. And let's take the front off. Say, okay, we took the front off, and here it is, which is also the seat of where the clone sits. So we'll take our handy-dandy clone that I have chilling, that gunner, and you just put him on there, and you just pop him in. And there. Now we got a clone gunner in there. You can't see him in there, but he's in there. Oh, he's driving. He's driving good. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the front. As you can see, it's got some sticker detail. Here, here, and here. It does have sticker detail. It's got a couple stickers. It's not exactly stickerless. There's a couple. But the last one had stickers too, so what does it matter? I just like this one better than the last one. It does have a handle. I've not yet figured out how to get that to hook up with the dropship, and I don't think you can. I mean, you could probably mod it in some way, but I don't think, just by using the handle itself right now, I don't think you can hook it up with the dropship. Don't think it's possible. That's what the other one was for, so it doesn't really matter too much. So let's just flip around to this side of the ATTE. And as you can see, it already fell down because I was carrying it weird. But you can see there's a boarding ramp. Yes, they actually give you a boarding ramp, so your clones can actually get in and out of the walker. And it just folds up right underneath it, so you don't have to know it's there if you're not using it. It just chills there. So what you do is you open up this whole part now, and I guess that's going to fold down. So we'll just put it like that, and you can see we do have an interior. And I will zoom in so we can kind of see the interior better. So you can see there's some sticker detail along with, well, this is where you store your troops. And you put some guns here and here. And the troops have commands, and there's this little box back here. And if you open up that box, that I will show you in a minute, you have 2 thermal detonators, just in case the clones run out of ammo or something and they have to blow some stuff up. So you got your thermal detonators. Now let's just go back here somewhere, right there, I think. And then yeah, you can just put, you can fit as many clones as you think can fit in there. You know, of course mine's not sitting, but it looks more realistic. And they made it tall enough to where, see, like this clone is standing, and he's not actually taller than the armor plates. So that's a bonus. Yeah, I guess that's cool. And yeah, like I said, you can put as many clones in there as you wish to. And you just simply lift this back up, fold it down. It's all good. Everything closes back up nicely. It's got some bubble cannons on the here. You know, to shoot. I didn't show it yet, but since we're all zoomed in and whatnot, I'm going to turn the cannon like this, and what you do is just like all, you shoot your flick fire missiles, but these flick fire missiles are a little different because they do have a red. They do have a red pin. So there's the red ones that actually start off, and then you have 4 extra underneath it, like I said, green, yellow, and blue. So you have your choice of colors. If you wish to assign them different uses, you know, like the red ones be just destructive, and the blue ones take out droids, or whatever you want to do with those. Now this ATTE doesn't have rubber bands like the last one did, so the legs are locked after you put it down, but they do move. As you can see, they do move, and the feet do move, so it can stand on some weird substances. And this middle leg does move too. So you can make it look like it's walking at least. So, that is the ATTE. Let's zoom out. Let's zoom all the way out. That's not all the way, but that's close. Alright, we want to see a comparison. You want to see it compared to the old one. So let's do it. Let's do this. So, there is our new one. Looking all cool and stuff. And I have the old one. And here's the old one and the new one. So, at first glance, the old one is bigger, but that's because the legs are longer, and the body is longer. So, it's not taller, to speak. I mean, the new one's actually taller, if you want to be technical. The new one is a little, maybe like a stud or two taller than the old one. And it does have shorter legs, but it's built different. The legs on the new one are smaller than the old one. The feet are the same. Except for the middle legs. The middle legs on the old one have a longer slope piece, but the new one has normal feet on all 6 sides. So here's the old cannon, and here's the new cannon. They do have their differences, as you can clearly see. I'll zoom in so you can see that. They are built differently. Completely differently. Like, just everything is different. As you can see right here, these bubble guns are built differently from the new one and the old one. They're different colors too. And as you can see, the front, like that's one of the bigger differences, as you can tell, is the old one and the new one based on the front. And like I said, this old one you can lift up and you can store clones in here too. Well, this one is just missiles that get stored in there. But I'm not really complaining. I don't care too much. This one can go up this high. This one, the new one, as you can see, has a higher firing range. Like it can shoot higher. Because this is as high as the old one can shoot. Unless, you lift this up and then that just looks down. And you have the whole, then it's exposed. If it takes a shot right here, it's game over. But this one, still protected and everything. And it still spins 360, so they're even on that. On that regard. And this one, only this opens, whereas this, you saw the whole back opens. The newer one can't hold as many clones in it, I don't think. But you can still get quite a few. But the old one doesn't have a boarding ramp, so you can't do anything. And one more thing I wanted to show is they still both have handles, which is cool. I just wanted to show this side. Okay, look at the gap between the armor. Like, that's just ridiculous when I'm looking at it now. Sorry, small interruption. See, this is probably normal gap, and this is, if this was bigger, but they wouldn't have fit a bigger. Maybe they could have. I don't know. Personally, I like this one. This is a printed piece anyway, which is cool. And it spins. I didn't tell you that, but it spins. But see how much armor is here? They can't take such a bad shot. But this one has got like this much space, and it can just pretty much be blown up all over the place. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. It's one of the bigger flaws of the older one. Not that the older one's bad in any way, shape, or form, because it's still a good set. So now you can make up your mind on if you want this one compared to the older one, if you have it. If you want to, go ahead and get this one as well, because there's nothing stopping you. But personally, I like this smaller version of the ATT. I think it's really cool. I like it. If you don't have one, I recommend this one over the last one. Spend less money, because that old one's expensive now. And this one's, in my opinion, like I said, better. They remastered it better. Yes, it's a little smaller. Big deal. Not too much, really. The last one was just too big. But, the last one is still a good addition. The last one, in my opinion, is less sturdy than this one. But that's because of the rubber bands and stuff. I suppose. Whatever. Anyway, thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun jazz. I'd appreciate it if you did that stuff. Comment on what you think. Which ATTE you like better, which one you don't. I don't care. I'll try and answer your questions if you have any. Stay tuned for the 3 biggest sets of this wave, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.